It's Gordon Spence, Gordon Spence. I am from northern Manitoba, a place called Tataskriak. Uh, it's on the shores of Split Lake. I live in Ottawa now. I've been here for 35 years, and it's now my home. It's kind of my story, and but it's about what I saw, and it's about four boys that tried to run away. Well, I think people need to know about what happened, and also I need to get it out of me. It's something that's bothered me for a long time, so I think I need to speak about it and share it with people. Uh, it tells about survival from brutality, uh, survival from um, a regime of terror and brutality. And the best is the word I can describe the best. Uh, the story takes place in 1964, 65, that school year. The residential school was in Norway House, Manitoba. I don't think it had a particular name other than Norway House Residential School. Well, there were many students that witnessed this. I don't know all their names. I don't remember any of them really, except one. The ones that were brutally uh, punished. One of them was my best friend, I guess, at the time. Um, there were four of them that tried to leave the residential school, and I guess they were friends. And the role, I guess, they all wanted to leave the residential school, and that's about as far as I can tell you. They were, yeah, they were friends that had a common interest of trying to leave. One year in Norway House, which is where when this incident happened, and I was also in the system for 8 years in Dauphin, Manitoba. Residential school was Mackay Indian Residential School. Yes, I attended two, Norway House and Mackay in Dauphin. About the four guys that tried to escape, they tried to leave the residential school, and I believe this was in the fall of 1964, and because that was the time when we'd go as young boys go hunt chickens in the fall. It's kind of a tradition that First Nations people did in where I come from, northern Manitoba, and I was not involved in it directly, but they were trying to leave because they didn't want to be there. And what they did was they uh, they took a tube of a tire and made slingshots so they can hunt as they ran away, I suppose. Uh, and I don't know how far they got, but they got caught and they were brought back to the residential school, and they were brought back brutally, like escaped convicts. And what happened was, what I witnessed was unbearable. Um, they were, their punishment was severe. They were, every day after school, they were told to strip naked, all their clothes, and they were told to stand in the hallway naked from right after school till supper time for about 2 hours a day. And it was in a hallway where everybody could see them. The dorm and all the beds were on one side. The hallway was this way, and there was an elevator there. And on this side was the washrooms, and right here was the office of the supervisor. So they were standing basically right in front of the supervisor's office. And they stood there for 2 hours every day after school till supper time, like I said. And for about, man, this went on for a long time. It seemed like, I don't know, at least a week, maybe 2 weeks, every day. And just before supper, we'd all be told to gather by our beds, and the boys would be, those 4 boys would be still standing there, and the supervisor would say a prayer, grace, our supper grace, and once he's finished that, he'd take the boys in the bathroom one at a time and whip them with a stick, or a willow of some sort. I know it was a stick. And we could hear the kids screaming, the boys screaming. It was brutal. It was painful. It was frightening. And very sad to see. And it hurt us tremendously, especially my friend, to see him like that. One at a time, they were hauled into the bathroom and whipped. And they had to come back and stand where they were. So once they were all whipped, the rest of us boys were, we told to go down for supper. So we'd all march downstairs. And in the dining room, the boys were on one side, the girls on the other side. And there was a table in the middle. And so we'd all be seated. We couldn't start eating until these guys were marched in. So they'd march them in with them wearing their pajamas like prisoners. And they'd sit them down at their table, and that was it. So we'd have dinner, and that's basically what happened. No, I don't recall any investigation at all. Nobody spoke of it. I mean, I guess we were all scared. Punishment, you know. There was a lot of brutality in that school at that time. A lot of bullying, and it was not. I don't think anybody ever reported that to the supervisors. The supervisors never really did anything, you know. They may have even encouraged it, you know, by not doing anything about it, you know. So it was no, I don't think it was ever reported. No, not really. I just needed to tell about this. You know, it releases a lot for me, and this is actually the easiest it's been for me to be able to tell the story. Um, there's a lot of things that happened in these schools, and that's one of many incidents that that took place. Well, I don't really have a message, but I do encourage Canadians, non-Aboriginals in particular, to know the truth about Aboriginal people, the history of what happened to our people, uh, and don't judge us until you know the facts, you know what we had to go through. So we're not all bad people. Uh, there's we all we all love our families like you do, and we all have children. We all love our children, and we're caring, forgiving people.